quite actually all I have thought about in countless number of days since I've seen it is Turkish pasta, and I need someone to make it for me right this instant. Hi everyone, welcome back to Vlogmas. And one video I wanted to do, I've been seeing it on TikTok, but I'm going to bring it over to YouTube. Are people doing unrealistic Christmas list? Like, most of the things I have are like things for a home or scenario, and I don't have a home. Well, I do have a home, but I'm a college student in between homes, so I'm obviously not going to be meeting these things anytime soon, but they're just things that I look at and I really want right now. And I'm doing my hair at the same time. Just thought I'd multitask in this video. But the first thing I want is shoes with over exaggerated laces, which this could be realistic, obviously, but just like honestly just be more as expensive as the shoe itself to go and find all the little charms, fun laces, etc., which I think would be like a really cool thing, like collector's thing to do if you go to like different like shops and stuff to get charms for your shoe. But there's just something about this that is so cool, and I'd honestly never want to wear my shoe because they would just be too pretty. And I feel like where I'm at in my life right now, I honestly wear like my shoes out everywhere, and colleges are dirty, so I don't think that this would be very good for me. But in the near future, I will be decking out all of my shoes. Mark my words. The second thing on my unrealistic Christmas wish list, God, is a willow tree. Just imagine reading under a willow tree, taking a nap under a willow tree, having a picnic under a willow tree, or like you holding your newborn child while your husband's playing with the firstborn, like the scene from like the Hunger Games. Like, that's under the willow tree itself. I think there's like a lot of things around willow trees, so like they hold like memories and stuff. I don't know, I might just be totally making that up and justifying my willow tree. But in my future home, this is going to be a must-have, which I'm pretty sure they take like hella years to grow, so I don't care what my house looks like. I can renovate the house, but you can't efficiently have a willow tree, so that is a must-have that I need in my life, honestly, right this instant, but that's what makes it highly unrealistic. The next thing I have is a red oven. I don't know what these ovens are called. I've been seeing TikToks about them, but just having a colorful oven, and I honestly love how like this whole kitchen is colorful. I hate white kitchens. They don't feel homey to me at all, and I want my house to feel like a home. I feel like I was very good about making like my childhood room that I am right now. It is so cozy and very homey that like I constantly want to stay in it, and that's how I want my home to feel. Like, I want my children to not be in the rooms all day. I want them to be in the living room enjoying the beautiful home that I provided for them. So that sounded bad. Don't take that. I want a homey home. Colorful kitchens in general. Like, I love that black backsplash too. Just everything about, basically I just want this kitchen, and I need it right now, but I don't even have a kitchen. Well, actually, my dorm, we have a little kitchenette, but that's not the same. The next thing I want is like a floor-to-ceiling library in my house. I think libraries are one of like the easiest things you can have in your home to make it feel lived in. Like, that's like one thing, something that like I value so much is like a house that looks like it's lived in. That's one thing I love about my sorority house, that I think it's like the actual house itself that's different from the other houses on our campus is it feels lived in. It feels like a home, which of course like girls live there, but they don't just want to stay in their rooms. Everyone's out in the living room, the study room, the formal. Like it looks so like beautifully cozy, and a library. And I honestly, if I had a long library, like a big library like this, I wouldn't want to have paperbacks. I think I'm gonna make this library expensive, and I get like all hardbacks because I think that those without the covers too, just to make it feel more like, I don't know, like a Beauty and the Beast library. Like books used to be all hardbacks, and I want us to go back to that because paperbacks is just, it's not the same effect, especially if it's like a romance and just like too brightly colored. I'm not against color obviously, but some of the romance book covers are a little too interesting even for just to like put in a home. But I like need to have this, or to have it like in the living room, because I know some people have it like in like a study or something, but I would definitely want this like almost like a focal point in my house. I love like accent walls, if you can't tell by my green wall, and I think a like floor to ceiling bookcase. And I love how there's also like the other half is like windows. Tell me about this. I love windows too, even though at night I get extremely scared when there's like when I'm babysitting. And there's thing on my unrealistic Christmas list is having like a tucked in the wall bed. I think that's really adorable for like kids' rooms, or even like if you had like an extra room, like if I were to put like a library elsewhere and having like one of these beds where you can read, that'd be really cute. Or even if I like had an apartment, because apartments can feel so like temporary, which obviously I wouldn't want to live in an apartment or anything forever, but I think having like a bed like this just makes you feel so much cozy. I just love being cozy, if anyone can tell, but I definitely love the detailing of this, and it'd be really pretty in like a kid's room. And I need this bed right now. I've seen people like put their bed in like their closets, if they have like closets that open up, and I love that. And I would definitely probably try to do that once in my life. This is the Turkish pasta that I've been seeing all over TikTok. I could easily make this, but I'm not good at cooking. So this is just a dream for the future, but I specifically want to eat this by the beach in like Australia. I feel like that's just the most appropriate place for this. Like not in my home in Texas, like by the beach. The last thing, I mean, I could ramble on for years about my unrealistic Christmas list, but comparison is a thief of joy. So we're not saying that we're never gonna get these things. These are just things that I absolutely need right now, but I don't have the facilities to have these things. The last thing is to be with my husband on a sailboat. Something about that, just maybe even with like eating Turkish pasta, but something about that just really would heal my soul. Not that my soul is in need of healing right now, but that would just be some jazz. We'll have an actual person on the sailboat playing saxophone too. Yes. Why not? If you're on a sailboat, you're gonna pull out all the stops, right? I think one of the like Bailey twins got engaged on, I think it was Brooklyn. Not the Bailey twins, what the hell? It's Brooklyn and Bailey. But one of them got engaged on a sailboat. I wouldn't mind that. With Turkish pasta, obviously. So, but honestly, like, this was a TikTok trend, and I'm scared to post on TikTok, so obviously I have to bring it to my people on YouTube. But everyone have a good Christmassy day, this beautiful Vlogmas, and I'll see you tomorrow.